Well over $230,000 from Bruce Power. You must be thrilled.
We're absolutely thrilled. We're always thrilled to come to Bruce Power. It's never bad news. It's always great news. And $230,000 goes a long way to supporting issues in our community.
Like what? What will that money be used for?
The money will be used for a variety of things. It supports the backpack program. It supports the agencies to deliver the needs programs in our communities. It supports the organization as a whole. It runs utility assistance programs. It really addresses a lot of issues in our community.
For those that may not be familiar with the United Way of Bruce Grey, how many agencies and perhaps some examples?
We have 22 different programs run by 19 different agencies. So we have everything from a couple of food banks to the brunch program run by Canadian Mental Health, where the clients themselves run the soup kitchen and grow the food for the soup kitchen, right up to domestic violence and supporting the women's shelters, the men's programs. Literacy is a huge piece for us in the community right now as well, and lots of financial assistance and financial literacy information.
So what is the goal this year? How is it arrived at?
Our goal this year is $750,000. It's arrived at by part of it coming from here. The $230,000 goes a long way to that goal. But the rest comes from other companies such as Hobart out of Owen Sound, all the big five banks, the LCBO campaigns, all the businesses in the community.
Francesca, you mentioned two agencies that are in crisis mode because of funds that aren't flowing through because of the provincial government shutdown. Could you give us more on that?
The agencies I alluded to that are in crisis, it's a general overall community donor fatigue situation. It's not just about government grants, it's also about the absolute depth of poverty that our community has become because of that. People who used to be able to give $500 are now only giving $100. So all those fundraising pieces, everybody's running a gala, no one's selling tickets. So all the agencies are working really hard to try and fundraise to address the needs in the community, but the needs themselves are hampered and are hampering the fundraising efforts.
Bruce Power did a kickstart here. What message have you got for the community at large in Bruce and Grey?
With Bruce Power kicking off here with $230,000, how about you match it? That would be great. Join us in this celebration of what we're trying to do in the community. Our payroll campaign is $1 or $2 off a paycheck. You may not notice it, but when you have thousands of employees doing it across Bruce and Grey counties, huge difference in the community.
The winter warmth has been something we've heard a lot about lately. Is that need growing?
The need for utilities is growing considerably in our community. We are seeing more and more families in dire straits. When we talk to our furnace oil providers, for example, they'll say, we've had that family as a client for 30 years. This is the first time they've run into trouble and had to outreach to companies such as yourself. We spent already this year to date over $250,000 on utility assistance. Our funds are completely depleted except for Union Gas and West Stereo, and we don't expect to hear any announcements until January. So it's really dire for a lot of people. We're trying to get to a December 1st date and keeping people on because they generally don't disconnect after December 1st, except if you're propane, oil, or wood, and then you just simply don't have it because there's no mandate to actually deliver when you have a cash upfront situation. The utility it's one of our biggest concerns of keeping people healthy.
Francesca, you said it takes as little as $1 a day to be able to help someone. How do individuals give to the United Way?
Individuals give all the time to the United Way. They can go online through our website, through Canada Helps. They can send a check to the office. They can phone us and make a credit card donation. We have people who set up on a monthly basis with credit cards, so there's always a way to donate. We're also looking for time and volunteers, so there's many ways where if you're not financially able to donate, perhaps there's another way of donating. We're just wrapping up our coat drive, so if you still have some things in your closet, give us a call. We're looking for hats, mitts, and boots as well. So there's many ways to connect and support the United Way.